Exactly right. That's why I'm not really sure how far that seriously was going to go. There weren't a lot of options right there. And at the end of the day, they're both professionals. And while I agree, playing under that system, which can be a hard system for that long and to take this long to at least to publicly see things start to come out, I think is pretty interesting as well. And I think a testament to both those guys. But to me, I never thought there was any kind of thought about him not going back. A, because what were the options for him? And B, he's a professional, so is Belichick, and once they all got in the building, they understand what they're playing for.
It's just kind of interesting how far this sentiment seeped out, right? Like, I thought it was interesting in the article on .com, they referenced a quote that Tom Brady's sister Nancy supposedly told people that she believed, quote, Belichick will definitely do to him someday what the Colts did to Peyton Manning. Like, this was how far that family had thought about it, potentially.
But that's literally everybody in the NFL outside of John Elway.
Well, and
right?
Plus, I mean, with Peyton, you had surgeries that went along with that for a reason of, I mean, there was a little more to that. But you're talking about the whole kind of the business decision thing.
I think it's just that idea that you don't get to dictate the terms of your departure. Well, I mean, but when you think of these all-time greats in this spot, I think a lot of people always thought with Tom Brady, with Eli Manning's playing streak that came into question last year, that some of these guys are above that. I don't necessarily agree with that, but I think your larger point about how the Patriots handle this, I think there's some interesting parallels between that and what the Steelers are dealing with right now.
Yeah, well, I would. Yeah, the way both are handling it and dealing with it.
The way both traditionally can handle these different versions of themselves.
And one of the big differences, I think, in talking about, when Tom got there, Tom wasn't brought in as the heir apparent to Drew Bledsoe.
No,
Tom was a 6th-round draft choice who you kind of got and said, okay, we'll see what we can do. Garoppolo was brought in with the eye of just what was said there of Belichick saying, I'd rather get ahead of it,
right?
And let's see what goes. Maybe this guy might be the heir apparent. So really 2 different situations.
Exactly. And I brought up Elway. Even Elway really didn't get to choose. I mean, you can talk to people that played with the Broncos in the late 90s when that was going on. Mike Shanahan was very comfortable moving ahead with Bubby Brister, and he wanted to get ahead of it too and going forward. So if in a candid moment, Elway and other people will tell you he felt like he didn't have a choice. And he said, you should probably retire.
Yeah, choice can be a bit of an illusion at times, right? Like, that's one of the biggest misconceptions about what went on with Colin Kaepernick. People saying he had a contract with San Francisco. He could have stayed there, but by all accounts, it was made very clear to him that he wasn't going to be the guy there going forward, right? When this new regime came in and took over, that was sort of the unwritten understanding, and that in a lot of people's minds is why he chose to depart. So in a lot of these situations where it can appear on the outside like someone is making a choice, behind the scenes, we know, and this goes to college football, this goes to the NFL, this goes really across sport, is internally there's a lot of things that we don't see in that regard.
And then being told you can go out your way, but understand you should probably go out. We're going to let you make it look like it's your way, but if you don't, it's going to be a different way.
Yeah.
And, your best options are going to be elsewhere.
Well, I'm curious now, does Tom speak on Wednesdays or Thursdays? I think it's on Wednesdays, right? I'm curious to say what because he's going to be asked about this. At his weekly
Tom's going to give his Tom answer.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't expect anything different.
So is this him hanging up early on WEEI again?
Yeah. How about that?
I'm out. I'm out, he said. But again, if this was such a big deal this offseason and they don't win the Super Bowl this year, I'm curious how it's going to play out in the next offseason.
It's going to end at some point. The man is 41 years old. Yeah. I mean, we're not hanging on forever. As I said, I give it this year and next year, and already people are bailing on the Patriots this year after that one loss, and they were certainly beat.
Careful on that.
By Jacksonville, without question. You start looking at top 3s and top 5 in power rankings, see if you see New England everywhere. Everybody's kind of bailing right now, and I'm with you.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Big day, by the way. Big day. Trey, power ranking day for you, right?
I've got him.
Oh, boy.
Trey's top 5, hot off the press.
And again, I do mine differently. I don't project.
Right.
It's about what you've done so far. Right? That's it.
Winners.
To that point. I want winners.
I want winners. I want people that want to win.
I was breaking news with saying people that I want winners. That's basically what I was going there. By the way, for the book, real quickly, O'Connor interviewed over 350 people. Belichick obviously did not cooperate.
No, he did not.
The book due out September 25th, and it's going to be very interesting. And he'll join us tomorrow morning, 7:30 Eastern, to talk more about the book. So we'll look forward to that with Ian O'Connor. Clearly, the Belichick-Brady relationship in the book is what everybody's talking about.